Hello crafty friends, it's Ella here from Ella Designs, and today's video we are going to be doing this lovely card. I had my stamp set for a very long time. I don't even remember when I purchased it. It was a long time ago, but what caught my eye was this die, because it was from one of the craft magazine, and this die is absolutely amazing. I've made loads of cards with this die and it looks pretty. I haven't posted videos yet, but stay tuned and you're going to see it. So today's video is going to be this card, and I'm going to use this lovely branch. So this is a standard A2 size, so it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and those little pieces are from this card. I think it's 1 3/4 inches by 1 1/2 inch. Now for today's video I am going to use a bigger pieces. As you can see over here, it's going to be much bigger piece, so it's longer. It's only because I'm going to show you how to use a white piece of cardstock that you have in your stash, because we all have some pieces, random pieces, and I've got a big box, guys, really big box of all those pieces, and it's not just a white cardstock, but it's different cardstock as well. If you have a colorful cardstock and you would like to use it for this video and create something similar, then you can use it by all means, but I'm going to be using the Distress Oxides today. So let's begin. I hope you're going to enjoy this video. Alright, so I'm going to pop this one, and I'm going to take this leaf, which is over here, and I'm going to stamp a few of them. So I've already prepared my base card, which is white card, typical, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I've also have my panels. So these are my panels, and this is the branch. What I'm going to be using today is my favorite champagne Versamark, and I'm going to be stamping slowly, one by one, I would say. And because it's very sticky, then you can stamp. So what I did over here is just stamp randomly. So I'm going to stamp one on that side and one on the other side. Now don't touch it, put it on the side. And now I'm going to stamp two branches again, but this time I'm going to stamp this one here and this one here. So you're trying to stamp them completely different than the previous one. Okay, so I've got one from the top, two from the sides, and now I need to have let's put this one here. So let's put one from that side, and then let's put the other one from the other side. That's going to be cool. All right, so now you put them aside, and I'm going to sprinkle them with white embossing powder from Paper Mania. You can have a clear one, but I like this white one. I've got it for a very long time and it does the job. It's really good, does the job. Okay, put it over here, and now it's going to be the next one. Don't worry, you can use as much as you like, because you still put it in all back. Okay. All right. So now what you do is you put it all back again, so you don't waste anything. Okay, now I've got my lovely things, and I'm going to heat emboss all of this, but I'm going to show you how to heat emboss only one, okay, so you can see how it works. Now, as you can see, it's nice and shiny. I'm going to heat emboss the rest of them off the camera. Okay, so when you heat emboss all your pieces and you're happy with how you heat emboss them, then let's start and color them in. Okay, let's start coloring them in. So this is my piece of piece that I've created, especially for blending, and I'm going to be using my blending sponge dabbers. I think they're called sponge dabbers, so hopefully this is it. And now it's going to be one by one. So I'm going to be using a mustard seed, carved pumpkin and candied apple. Hopefully it's going to work. So one is yellow. It doesn't matter, or if you want a specific order of your colors, then by all means you can do, you know, this one is for that one, this one, but I don't really care. I'm just going to color them in so they have the color, and you just color them in. So you'll be quicker if you have already colored paper. So if you have scrubs, you can use the scrubs. I think I do have the scrubs, but I really wanted to play with my inks, and I do like playing with my inks. So yeah, this is it. This looks so cool. Okay, so this is one, and now I'm going to put it on the side. So one thing for sure, remember that if you're going to use the inks on top of your heat embossing, one thing it's good to do is to clean the ink from the top of your leaf. Yeah, then the white is going to pop. This is the normal napkin or a paper towel, and all you gotta do is clean, and it looks so pretty. It's really pretty. Now clean this one before you start another one, so that I like to start with a copper one. Okay, and now all you gotta do is just use another one. Yeah. Okay. I don't mind which way it goes, and I don't really mind if it's not going to be even on every corner. It's only because I would like to have some kind of a like watercolor effect. And now you take a tissue again, and you can see that how dark it is. Once you clean it, let me just take a new side. Once you clean it, the white actually pops out and looks much brighter. So clean your workspace before you go to find another color. Unless you want to combine them, you can also make something else. You can mix and match the colors. Now this one is next one. So this is going to be my last one, and it's a red. So this is my red, and then you just keep dabbing it. Yeah, and keep dabbing it. You always start from the lightest to the darkest color. It's only because I've made a mistake and I'm using my fingers. I don't know, some of you people use tweezers or something else for holding the paper, but I use my fingers. If I don't clean them, then and I start from the darkest to the lightest, then I used to transfer the colors from the darker to the lightest. So I've learned my lesson over the years with many mistakes. Don't get me wrong, I had lots of mistakes. Here you go, see, that's the difference between this one and this one. That you always start with the lightest color if you're going to touch anything, because then even if my yellow pops on this one, it won't show. Definitely won't show. Clean, and then clean your branch so it's nice and beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to put this one on the side. Okay, now I'm going to put this one on the side so it's going to rest and dry a little bit, and I'm going to look after now the sentiment. So the sentiment is thinking of you, and this sentiment comes from the same pack, thinking of you, and I'm going to use that one. There you go. Should put this one, and I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be third line, and it's going to be around here. It's not already on, but I've used my Tonic Studio stamping pad, and it's going to be just around here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you open it up and you put it 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And you plonk the thank you. Nope, I need to move it still on the side, but at least I know that the level is where it is. You can get, I used to have a piece of paper that I've used. This is the thinking of you I would like to have, and I'm going to use VersaFine, and I love this one, to stamp my thank you. This is what I wanted. This is where it's going to go. And I would like another layer. Okay. So there's 2 layers. This one. Taking it off. There you go. And this is my thank you. Thinking of you. Not thank you. I usually do thank you cards all the time. So now what you're going to do is put it all back again, and it's time to assemble my card. Now this one is orange, yellow and red, but on this card I can have red, yellow and orange. See? It looks a little bit similar, but also different. I like them to pop. So where's my stamping from? Here you go. And turn around. And this is where my fun begins. I absolutely love using these ones. These are my 3D pads, and I love using them. The more I use them, the better for me. I love, 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 love. And I'm going to put a lot of them because I've got quite a lot. So I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so my card has already dash lines. So before I assemble my colors, I am going to do some dash lines as well. And I do it by hand. This is my Unipen fine line, size 0.8. And all you do is just draw a dash lines around the edge. You can either draw it around your colorful things, or you can do as I do, you just draw the lines around the edge of the card. If you can, try to keep your hand outside your base card, just in case you make any transfers of the color. Yeah. Okay. So in this one I use 0.3, my Unipen, my fine line, and it's not enough. I just think you can't see those lines from far distance. So with this card I just decided to have a little bit stronger view. So how do you assemble the card? So once you decided on the colors, I start from outside to the inside. It's only because it's easier to make fine lines. Okay, so this one goes here. Now I've already started, and this is on the number 2. So my grid has some numbers, and I'm going to line it up the bottom of my card over here, and then I'm going to line it up with this, and now I know exactly what I have to put. So I assemble this one, and now I'm going to do another one. Now this is the middle part, The middle part is easier because you already have sides, and all you gotta do is just match it and make sure that the spaces between those two are even as much as you can. Okay, there you go. Now I'm going to use a scrap piece of paper to press it all down. Here you go, and that's the finished card. Look at this. Now you've got almost exactly two the same cards with two different views. You can also add some glitter if you want, or decorate it, but I like when it's plain and simple. So this one is with only one branch, this one is with two branches. Now you can decide however you want it. Let me know in a comment down below which one you like the most and what is your favorite one. And also if let me know the colors that you like. Maybe I can use a different blue peacock and a green maybe next time. We'll see. But thanks for watching today. Stay tuned for the next video, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.